Capturing Moments through Photography. Written by Juan Moisés de la Serna. Narrated by Cruz. Published by TekTime. Prologue. It was an icy morning. One of those where you want to stay in bed until the sunlight forces you to get up. I looked around me, contemplating the framed photographs on my bedroom walls. There were maybe 100, or maybe more. I had lost count. They were all framed. White, black, blue. Made out of wood, brass, silver, in an effort to make each one unique, different from the rest. Dedicated to my parents. Chapter 1. My first job. Life goes fast, even if you don't want it to. Just look behind you and you will see the past. It follows you wherever you go, closer every day, taking years from your life, never ending, taking away all things you love, caresses and kisses, that day you shared. The past took it away. I don't know where to find it. Just in his image, left in a portrait, his affectionate words silenced, his morning kisses and his caresses at dusk gone. Silenced without warning, my entire life changed in an instant. So many unsaid words, kisses undelivered, caresses still needed, and everything remaining in the past. A promise made to live together eternally, unaccomplished. The past arrived. Nobody seems to care what the past stole. It's going to separate me from my life, leaving me without him. The photos will remain where memory begins to falter. It's the past's fault. Love. It was an icy morning, one of those where you want to stay in bed until the sunlight forces you to get up. I looked around me, contemplating the framed photographs on my bedroom walls. There were maybe 100, or maybe more. I had lost count. They were all framed. White, black, blue, made out of wood, brass, silver, in an effort to make each one unique, different from the rest. Each one of those photos was a memory, or at least had tried to be. A moment, an image of the present turned into the past in an instant. I don't know what to call it, maybe an obsession, but I had a need for it. To immortalize people, to keep their memory alive so that in time someone could see them and know what they had done, but it was only an illusion. It all started in a small photography company, one of those ones next to a police station for people who were going to renew their ID cards or passport. The ones that were swapped for automatic machines, which gave you a lower quality photo for a lower price, but served the same purpose. I didn't know anything about the business, but I didn't want to be any more of a burden to my parents than I already was. They put in a lot of effort to pay for me to go to university, and they insisted that I concentrate on my studies and enjoy my time as a student. They had always told me that the important thing in life was what you achieved, the position you got, and how much money you earned. So that's why I tried to make a good impression on the boss in this job, my first job. I arrived an hour early and was the last to leave. Although the salary was not high and they didn't pay me for those extra hours, at least it allowed me to help my family, even a little, in lightening the cost of my studies. So, without meaning to, I was introduced to the world of photography, or rather, portraiture. It wasn't complicated. Before taking a picture, you only had to sit someone on a pre-prepared, well-lit chair and then ask them to smile. Then afterwards, collect their information and tell them to come back in an hour to allow the photo to develop. An activity I dedicated a few hours a day to, my main occupation being that of a student, attending classes, note-taking, doing homework, handing in exercises, and studying. At first, I didn't even pay attention to what I was doing. Please sit here. Please smile. Wait a moment. And ready. But everything changed when a serious and timid lady came in. "Good day, madam. Can I help?" I said with a big smile. "I've come for a photo." "Yes, of course. Please tell me the receipt number." "What receipt number?" asked the woman, surprised.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?